but you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. All right, who's next?
Page 5 going down. Tovar.
Julian Tovar.
That's also mine, Judge. I've conferred with the state. I believe there's still some discovery that's outstanding.
Yes, Senator. We did have some Instagram messages, which I did just receive, and in the process of uploading. That's going to be as well.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Recall this on the same date as his previous client. We'll call it for November 4th and state at that time you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Senator.
All right. Thank you. Anything else?
Nothing.
All right. Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you,
Judge.
Welcome.
Page 8 down.
All
Yeah.
right.
Right from the start, you can feel the courtroom rhythm, routine cases rolling in, attorneys shuffling papers. But little do we know, the real storm is about to begin when Judge Boyd faces a young man whose future hangs by a thread.
So this is a motion to revoke. That they violated the contract. That's what the state is alleging because they're on probation, and they're on probation for aggravated robbery. The range of punishment is 5 to 99 years or life in prison. So either they're going to do a contested. When they do a contested, what that means is that the defendant is saying, this is not true, what's in this motion, so I want to fight the charges against me. And then what they'll do is the state will have to call witnesses. But on motions to revoke, the burden of proof is less. You know how normally in law school they tell you it's proof beyond a reasonable doubt? But the allegations in this motion is preponderance of evidence. All right, who's here on Jacob? I'm sorry, Joshua Jacob Cannon? Yes. Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Jason Graham is working on it.
Hello.
I mean, it looks like you put him on the left or the right, Judge?
Oh, no, he's in the center. You're on this side. All right, so are you all proceeding on the motion to revoke?
We had the recommendation that MRT is the thing to go forward. Yes, that's the MRT and the ILB.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 2570B State versus Joshua Jacob Cannon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Graham, Your Honor.
Mark Lick for fence, Judge.
And are you Joshua Jacob Cannon?
Sure.
Here's where things get serious: a motion to revoke probation. That means the defendant may have violated court-ordered terms. And remember, unlike a new criminal trial, the burden of proof is lower. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt, it's just preponderance of evidence. Translation? The state doesn't need as much to prove you messed up.
All right, so here's the thing. You got to save the tears because we're here on a motion to revoke because the state is alleging that there are some actions that you did that were a violation of your conditions. Do you understand? All right. So are you the same Joshua Jacob Cannon who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2570B for the offense of aggravated robbery on June 12, 2023 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. If we're proceeding with number 2, that is the second to last number 2.
Okay.
There's a violation of condition number 2 on or about the 16th day of August 2024. The Bear County says the defendant Joshua Jacob Cannon and then in there admit to the illegal use of controlled substance, namely marijuana, violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Waiver any violated condition.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to life in prison?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand? If you have some sort of an agreement that you've worked out with the state, I don't have to follow that. Once you've pled true, I can sentence you to life in prison. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Knowing that, you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes.
Court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, it is denied a motion to adjudicate, continue the individual on the deferred. With the amendments, to add MRT first and intensive outpatient treatment.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Oof, the moment the judge says save the tears, you know it's about to get real. This isn't a soft courtroom. Judge Boyd's laying down a reality check that could change this young man's life.
All right, let me ask you something. Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Then why are you doing this?
I make bad decisions.
No, I mean, here's the thing. You have decisions that you have to make. And on the one hand, your decision is, do I want to do this? If I do this and I'm caught, I could look at life in prison. And then what ends up happening is your attorney has and this is where I've been a defense attorney before. This is where the attorneys are throwing themselves on the mercy of the court, saying, please let this judge follow our agreement, even though I don't have to do it. So when you're making decisions and knowing you could go to prison, and you're still choosing to do this nonsense.
I've been going to NA meetings. I've been going there for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to.
Well, but see, here's the thing.
Did you catch that question? Do you want to go to prison? It's blunt, it's raw, and it cuts to the heart of so many of these cases. Why do people risk everything knowing the outcome? Maybe addiction, maybe desperation, or maybe they just think they won't get caught.
You've been on probation since 2023 and you only have two weeks. What have you been doing with your life? Do you have employment?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work for Hill Country Waste Solutions. I've worked 60 hours every week.
But you find time to do this. So, I mean, I will tell you, and your attorney will tell you, and Mr. Garhan will tell you. How old are you?
20.
You're 20. Do you know how many 20-year-olds are at the prison? A lot. And if you don't want to get your life in order, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to be at the prison. I will still remember you because I remember all the people who come through here. But you know what everybody's going to say? Oh, well. And this is what I can tell you about the government. The government may not have money to build state hospitals, but they will always find money for the prisons. And whether or not there's supposed to be 5 people in the cell or 2 people in the cell, they will put 5 people in that cell. They will put 6 people in that cell because they're not going to let you just be out here and say, oh, well, you know, it's overcrowded, so we don't have another jail, so we'll just let him be out here. That's not the way it works. And he can tell you that's not the way it works. And if you're drug tested today, are you going to be positive? You need to tell the truth and shame the devil. What are you going to be positive for?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I know people say marijuana is not a big thing, but when you're on probation, guess what? And your attorney will tell you this. You're not even allowed to drink alcohol in your house.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're not even allowed to smoke marijuana in your house. If you do, you know what that's telling me? You want to go to prison. So I'm going to give you a decision. And what I can tell you is, you know yourself better than your attorney does, better than I do, better than probation, better than the state does. So I want you to look deep inside yourself and discover and realize whether or not you can complete this probation or not, because you signed up for probation to be on probation for 10 years. So that's 2033. If you cannot complete this probation and you know you cannot complete this probation, just let us know. I will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. Otherwise, I will follow this agreement that you've reached. They're going to give you UAs and they're going to test for levels. If those levels go up, that signifies that you're using, and a motion to revoke is going to be filed, and we're going to be right back here.
Judge Boyd isn't just scolding, she's teaching a hard truth. The government might run out of money for hospitals, but never for prisons. That line hits hard. It's a brutal reality of the justice system. Punishment is always funded, rehabilitation, not so much.
So those are your only two choices. I'll give you the MRT, the intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to make you do NA meetings, and they're going to test for levels, or you can call it a day and I'll send you to 5 years in the prison. Which do you prefer?
TR meetings.
Have you had a time to internalize that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because I will tell you, the state will tell you, I've sent 20-year-olds to prison before.
I just,
And Judge, I know he's very emotional right now, but when I've talked with him, he has conveyed he needs help. I mean, he has been self-medicating. He got in a real bad accident about a year and a half ago, jacked up his hip, no excuse, but he needs help to figure out not doing that. I mean, he takes full responsibility, Judge.
All right, probation, I'll deny the and I'm sorry, probation, are you recommending this as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate amending conditions to include the MRT, IOP, and I'm gonna want UAs, test him for levels. And he's gonna do sober support meetings. In 30 days. And your levels should start going down. Do you understand? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Judge, how often do you want the those ways?
How often are you, because it's marijuana in his system?
Every 2 weeks, Judge.
All right, so there's going to be UA every 2 weeks until he presents with a negative UA. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Everything that you do from here on out, I'm gonna help you with your decision making. If your actions could result in you being revoked and going to prison, you shouldn't do it. If your actions are like, maybe this is something I can get revoked for, maybe not, you shouldn't do it. Do you understand? Because otherwise, you're gonna be at the prison, and either you are, well, first a motion to revoke will be filed. Either you're going to make bond or you're not. If you don't make bond, we'll bring you over dressed in orange. We'll hear it. And either you're going to get revoked or not. And either you'll end up in prison or not. Do you understand?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, well, I have 2 students here. Okay. And here's for your client some tissue.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mark.
So he's an attorney.
Thank you, Judge.
Who's that?
Losing my mind.
Oh, it is new. Just give me 1 second. All right, what are the case?
We have an agreement, but last setting, Judge, and I've talked with the state probation, we had looked into drug court because we believe that, and I don't want to speak for probation, but we believe that he'd be an excellent candidate. We had filed a request. He had gotten denied before, but it's because he had an active warrant, so they wouldn't even screen him. The next screening is tomorrow morning, and so the state's not opposed if you would consider resetting him a week, if you would consider allowing him to apply to see if he's eligible for drug court. On Mr. Renteria, and then we have a sentencing on Mr. Gomez.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yes, Your Honor. Are they in your class or are they just in my school?
Oh, they're at St. Mary's, so they're coming by to figure out if they've made the right choice for this profession. I think they have.
What a mess. No one likes lawyers.
All right, Ruben Renteria.
And there it is, the turning point. The judge gives him a final chance, rehab or prison. It's a test of accountability, not sympathy. But the question for us is, will he take it seriously this time? Or will we see him back here again? #Justice Decoded #Courtroom Reality.